All right, let's look at number 11 through 12. Well, number 11, we have to find dy dx. So we have to find the derivative. We found the derivative before on this review for the first couple problems, but the reason why this one is going to be different is because we have x and y mixed together. So that means that whenever we take the derivative of y, we need to make sure that we are writing dy dx. So when we are doing this, we go step by step and take the derivative of everything, and then we will solve for dy dx and get it by itself. So first, we need to take the derivative of x e to the x. Well, this is two functions. This is x times e to the x. So to take the derivative, we have to use the product rule. So we have the first times the derivative of the second. The derivative of e to the x is e to the x, plus the second, which is e to the x, times the derivative of the first, which is 1. And then we have to take the derivative of negative 10x, which is just negative 10. And then we have to take the derivative of 3y. So we'll have plus 3, and then we took the derivative with respect to y. So this will be our first dy dx here. Then, after that, we have to take the derivative of 2xy. So we have two functions. We have 2x and we have y. So that is what we need to use the product rule, which is the first times the derivative of the second. The derivative of y is dy dx. Plus the second, we just write y. We did not take the derivative of y, so we don't need dy dx. Times the derivative of the first. Derivative of 2x is 2. So this problem condenses to x times e to the x plus e to the x minus 10 plus 3 dy dx equals 2x dy dx plus 2y. So we need to solve for dy dx. Well, we have one here and one here. So we need to get them on the same side, and then we need to solve for them. So in this case, I decided to move everything I moved the dy dx everything to the right, and I moved everything else to the left, because this would stay, this would stay, this would stay. Dy dx would go to the other side to join the other dy dx. This would stay because it's waiting for the dy dx that I'm moving, but this does need to move to y because it does not have a dy dx. So x e to the x plus e to the x minus 10, and we're subtracting 2y, so that's over here now. And we're subtracting 3 dy dx from both sides. So we have 2x dy dx minus 3 dy dx. Well, we're almost there. We just need to get this dy dx. We have it in two places. We need to get it into one. The way that we do that is by factoring. So we're going to undistribute those two. So we have dy dx times 2x minus 3. So we're almost there. We almost have them alone. What we need is this dy dx is multiplied by 2x minus 3. So we need to divide 2x minus 3 on both sides. So we can finally say that our dy dx is equal to x e to the x plus e to the x minus 10 minus 2y all over 2x minus 3. And that's my final answer here, all of this. Okay. If you decided to move your dy dx and all of the other terms to opposite sides, then I decided to move. Well, if they're on opposite sides, then that means that every single sign in your final answer should be the opposite of mine. If every single sign, you have all the same things, but every single sign is different, that you still did it right. That would still be considered correct. So, number 12, we have, we take the derivative of all of the parts. So we have 2x, it was the derivative of x, so we don't need to write dy dx, minus, well, 3 is just a number, so it'll just come down in front. The derivative of the ln of y, well, the derivative of the ln of x is 1 over x. So the derivative of the ln of y is 1 over y. We need to multiply by dy dx. Plus 2y dy dx. And the derivative of 10 is just a number, so the derivative is 0. Make sure you're taking the derivative of all of those parts. So we need dy dx by itself, so I'm going to leave these two, and I'm going to move to x. So this becomes negative 3 over y. I just multiplied the 3 and the 1, dy dx, plus 2y dy dx equals negative 2x. So I need these dy dx's by themselves, so I need to factor them out. So we have dy dx times negative 3 over y plus 2y equals negative 2x. And then I just need to get that by itself. So we have, I'll divide by this set of parentheses since it's multiplied. So my final answer, dy dx, is going to be equal to negative 2x all over negative 3 over y plus 2y. And I can stop there. I know that you have a fraction in the bottom, but you don't need to simplify for that. The biggest thing that we're looking for is that can you get dy dx by itself? And that's it for these.